can only imagine that I might have played a little too hard, and blindsiding, it's really fun to do it. It is not fun to be on the receiving end. I gotta sit with that now.
An abundance of sunshine on the way across the entire Upper Peninsula and temperatures getting to the lower 80s for us here in Marquette. Those details are next.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Kevin Hodge. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, we now know which Republican and which Democrat will be on the ballot for Michigan's next governor this November. We'll break it down. Plus, we'll hear what might be the next step for Haley Stevens following her close loss in yesterday's primary. And cases of cyclospora have been confirmed in 2 more states. We'll have the latest. Your 19 News at 11 starts now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 11.
Welcome in. A first look at your forecast as we start to prepare for your Thursday. We really won't have to worry about the rain at all. You can leave that rain gear at home. We have nothing but sunshine, maybe a few clouds out towards Newberry and Sault Ste. Marie, but we should get an abundance of sunshine and raise those temperatures to the upper 70s and lower 80s for everyone. It's a true summer-like day for your Thursday. Make sure to take advantage of it because we will be tracking some showers for Friday. I'll let you know exactly when and where in just a few minutes.
Kelly, thank you very much. 2 are dead following a crash in Houghton County on Saturday. Police say a 45-year-old woman driving an SUV with 2 children swerved into oncoming traffic on US 41 near Golf Course Road to avoid a stopped pickup truck that was waiting to turn. The SUV collided with 2 motorcyclists, a 65-year-old man and a 36-year-old woman from South Carolina. Both died at the scene. The SUV's driver and children were checked by EMS and released. The crash remains under investigation. Weeks of campaigning across both parties came down to one night this week. Michigan voters now know who will be on the ballot for governor this November. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy has been following both races and joins us now with a closer look at how each side got here.
On the Democrat side, this primary was never much of a contest.
We've already seen what government can accomplish when leaders are waking up every day simply asking, who am I going to work for? Well, I'll tell you who I work for, the people of Michigan.
Benson, Michigan's Secretary of State, had been the front runner for months and clinched the nomination easily, securing more votes for herself than in the entire Republican primary. Following securing her nomination, she also picked up support from the woman she'd be replacing.
Michigan needs a fighter, someone who gets it, someone who will wake up every day and work her tail off to cut costs and put more money in your pocket.
On the Republican side, it took a little longer to sort out. Congressman John James spent weeks in a fight against businessman Perry Johnson before 2 other candidates dropped out and endorsed James, following President Trump's endorsement of James back in June. In his own victory speech, James wasted no time going after Benson.
Jocelyn Benson promises a new direction, but she has been a part of the leadership that got us lost in the first place. Now she's teaming up with Abdul El Sayed, the Midwest Mamdani, to impose a socialist agenda that's never worked anywhere it's been tried.
James spent much of his speech pointing to Michigan's national rankings on the economy, education, arguing voters should blame Democrat leadership in Lansing, not the White House. Benson isn't backing down from her own message either.
I know when I see in the eyes of Michiganders all across the state, Democrats, independents, and Republicans, what they need leaders who are thinking about them, their kids, their future when they come to Lansing. That's who I've been as Secretary of State every day on the job.
Michigan is expected to be one of the most closely watched governor's races in the country this fall. Both candidates now have 13 weeks to make their case before voters head back to the polls. From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
After a narrow loss in the Democratic primary for U.S. Senate, Congresswoman Haley Stevens now faces a very different political future after giving up her seat in Congress to make the run. Elaine Rojas Castillo looks at where Stevens could go from here.
Haley Stevens' bid for the U.S. Senate is over, but at 43 years old, her political career may not be. In a statement Wednesday, Stevens congratulated Abdul El-Sayed on winning the Democratic nomination. She says she's proud to support him as he takes on Republican Mike Rogers in November.
Whatever he wants me to do should he get the nomination. But I'm also going to be working with everyone who has voted in the Democratic primary and everyone who is going to go to the polls in November.
Stevens gave up a safe congressional seat to run for Senate, meaning when her term ends in January, she'll be out of elected office. But political analyst Michael Montgomery says a loss this close doesn't necessarily close the door on a comeback.
Such a close near miss leaves her in a good position for a future run. Not as good a place as if she had won the primary and had a near miss in November.
Montgomery says Stevens could spend the next couple of years outside elected office, possibly working in government relations before considering another run. But her immediate role could be helping unite Democrats after a divisive primary.
Whatever differences existed between Haley Stevens and Abdul, those are very small compared to the difference between Abdul and Mike Rogers.
Stevens says she'll spend the rest of this election working to help Democrats win up and down the ballot. And her message about her own future is simple, writing, quote, Haley Stevens will always be here.
She has potentially a very good political future ahead of her. She just needs to work systematically over the next 2 years to effect some manner of comeback.
For now, Stevens says she'll help Democrats through November, while leaving the door open for what comes after.
America's largest known outbreak of a foodborne parasite is spreading to more states. It's been confirmed cyclosporiasis cases linked to iceberg lettuce from Mexico in Missouri and Arkansas. The Washington Post reports Iowa, Nebraska, New Hampshire, and North Carolina are now involved as well. On Monday, state health officials in Michigan, the state hardest hit, confirmed the first 2 deaths linked to the stomach parasite in 2 people with underlying health conditions.
We don't actually know what went wrong on the farm where this iceberg lettuce was being grown. And so until you know that, you can't actually fix it. The recalled lettuce had use-by dates of August 3rd, so just earlier this week. So it's to be expected you're going to have weeks more of cases.
Symptoms of cyclosporiasis often appear around a week after eating contaminated food and include water diarrhea, loss of appetite, and weight loss. Health officials say salads are still okay to eat as long as you avoid specific recalled items. President Trump returns to Washington this evening after a whirlwind trip to Los Angeles and Las Vegas. This comes as the FAA is looking into an incident that happened when the president was leaving the White House on Tuesday aboard the presidential helicopter. Jesse Mitchell has the latest.
The FAA has launched an investigation into an air traffic incident involving President Trump's helicopter, Marine One. The mix-up happened Tuesday, minutes before the president lifted off from the White House lawn. The Marine One crew notified air traffic controllers at Reagan National Airport their flight was imminent.
Tower, just want to make sure you copy Marine One, 3 minutes to lift.
Ordinarily, this would have prompted controllers to halt commercial planes on the runway at Reagan. But Tuesday afternoon, multiple messages from Marine One went unanswered.
Tower, do you copy Marine One, 3 minutes to lift? That's on, that's broken and readable.
Marine One lifted off anyway. A surprised controller warned the chopper a commercial jet was taking off.
Marine One, you got traffic rotating off runway 1. National Tower from Marine One will be doing a momentary delay. Marine One, roger.
A camera captured Marine One crossing the Potomac River after the jet passed. The incident has raised concerns about why established procedures weren't followed, particularly after new safety protocols were implemented last year after an Army Black Hawk helicopter collided with an American Airlines regional jet over the Potomac, killing 67 people.
One of the things that happened after the mid-air collision of last year is that they eliminated a particular helicopter route around Washington Reagan Airport. But in this case, it's a different helicopter route. You've got airplanes or helicopters leaving from the White House. So they will continue to look for ways that they can improve safety.
The White House says the president was never in danger during Tuesday's incident.
The FAA says it will continue to review the incident. Kelly Rowland has your first warning weather forecast after the break. Plus, we'll have the latest on the wildfire causing evacuations in Spokane, Washington. And we'll have some tips on how you can get the most out of your Social Security benefits. We'll be right back after this.
Sophia Murphy reports at 6 and 11 on WZMQ 19 News.
It's game day in the UP. When the cans are empty and the boxes stack up, don't trash it, recycle it. Recycle 906 accepts cans, cardboard, plastics, and more from across the Upper Peninsula. Game on, recycle on.
Closed captioning sponsored by Range Bank of Upper Michigan.
Do you suffer in pain? Are you stiff, tense, or less active? Introducing the Easy Well Remedy Massage System, a triple fusion of therapeutic experiences. Full body vibrational therapy increases blood circulation and reduces inflammation. Infrared heat penetrates deep to reduce pain, soothe, and relax. The Ultra Shiatsu pillow with 6 heated nodes mimics a professional massage. Plus, it's detachable for deep relief anywhere you need it. Experience the true remedy for your pain and stiffness. Call now.
Next, Kelly. I never get action roles, and I'm running through the rain, and you have to get in a car and turn the car off. I am normally like quirky coworker.
Dan Levy. It's funny though, the physical comedy is what makes it.
I will give credit to the stunt man. There was like a light pad and then I went down, and I don't want to ruin the magic of this show, everybody.
Plus Taylor Ortega and Jack Innanen.
The Kelly Clarkson Show, tomorrow at 5 on WZMQ CBS.
Up to 59% off list at the huge 59th anniversary sale at Slumberland. Last chance on big deals. Get this Ashley sectional for just $9.99 and get the ottoman free. This Ashley sofa for just $4.99. Choose from 5 Lazy Boy recliners for just $5.55 each. Don't miss this silly mattress for just $3.99. Plus, pay no interest for 59 months on qualifying purchases. Up to 59% off. The huge anniversary sale at Slumberland. Hurry, last chance.
I'm Sophia Murphy at the Capitol in Lansing, only on WZMQ 19 News.
Now, from the 19 News Forecast Center, this is WZMQ 19 First Warning Weather with meteorologist Kelly Rowland.
And welcome back. We had fairly comfortable and seasonal temperatures for today, getting to 74, and that average is 76. And we're going to see a bit of that warming over the next few days, but it all comes down to the humidity, the dew point, because it can be hot, but if you have a dew point that's lower, it won't feel as humid and sticky. So now we're seeing if we can get that cherry on top where we get those warmer temperatures but can keep the low humidity. But what we do know is it's going to be nice and sunny for tomorrow. So get out and enjoy. Just be prepared for the potential for it being a little sticky at times, but it's going to be a true seasonal summertime day tomorrow with no rain issues. But then Friday's a little bit different of a story. No worries for rain, I think, at this point for the morning, but there's a pretty good chance of showers and storms developing for the evening time and probably extending into your Friday night. And at this point, we are split between that 0 out of 1 from the Storm Prediction Center. This is for Friday, so we're not looking at any rain for tomorrow, but then some of those storms, a few isolated pop-up ones, could reach that severe thunderstorm criteria. It just means to keep a watch, keep your eyes on the sky for your Friday plans, because when we do get that rain, we may see it pack a bit of a punch and reach that severe potential. But this is what I'm talking about with the comfortability when we talk about the dew points. Anywhere from 50 to that 55, that's guaranteed to feel comfortable. It's not going to feel humid at all. So we have that for most of the week, but it is going to spike up for your Friday evening and Saturday evening, and especially with Friday evening storms, a lot of those pop-up showers and storms may even be humidity driven, so it is going to feel a bit sticky for Friday into Saturday and then get much comfortable for Sunday and into this upcoming week. The winds also from the south, that's where we're getting some of that moisture from. You'll definitely feel that breeze kick in once we get to tomorrow, and it'll kind of last throughout Friday and also the weekend. The fog, not too much of an issue, especially across the northern portions of the UP, but when you get down towards Iron Mountain, Iron River, Escanaba, maybe leave a few minutes tomorrow morning. This is where I'm seeing some patchy fog just whenever we get that shift in the wind from the south. I always like to see, will there be visibility issues early in the morning, maybe to the southern portions of the UP, but just make sure to have the SPF on, especially tomorrow. You should be wearing it every day, even through the winter, but especially when that UV is very high. That's going to be the case in that high and very high range all the way through the weekend and into Monday, so have have the SPF 30 plus and reapply it throughout the day. Yes, I'm going mom mode on you just for 1 second. But the temperature outlook is changing. Now we're going to be trending towards that slightly cooler than average temperature. So not too long ago, it was in that warmer than average. So enjoy days like tomorrow where it is above average and we get the sunshine. Again, a few of those pop-up showers and storms for Friday night. Mostly sunny and dry for the weekend. That hasn't really changed too much in the forecast, and maybe a little bit of some scattered showers and cooler temperatures to start off this week ahead.
Kelly, thank you again. In Washington state, some of more than 60,000 people evacuated during this week's devastating Spokane fires as they are returning to burned out neighborhoods, only to find that little or nothing is left of their homes. Gwen Baumgartner reports from Los Angeles.
Samantha Simmons says she left her Spokane area home of 25 years with only her dogs and the clothes on her back.
It's just, there's nothing. I think what's hitting me the most is honestly just driving down the road that I have for so many years and seeing all of my neighbors' houses gone, and to see it completely devastated is just mind-boggling.
Officials say they have not found any fatalities or significant injuries, which is widely attributed to early evacuations as the fires grew. As firefighters battle to get them under control, temperatures are rising, but winds are expected to stay favorable until Friday. A suspect in one of the three major fires, Aaron Farinacci, was allegedly found in the area with a butane lighter and heavy-duty waterproof matches. The Spokane County Sheriff tells CBS News some were missing from the matchbox. Paul Child, who says he saw a man looking at nearby trees moments before the Old Trails fire broke out, spoke to CBS affiliate Cairo TV.
I'm glad that I, stepped up and said something, and that they was actually apprehended.
Yes, Your Honor.
The suspect appeared in court Tuesday via remote video as he faces a first-degree arson charge. Farinacci told deputies he did not start the fire. Investigators, meanwhile, are looking for a motive.
The suspect charged with arson is expected back in court to be arraigned on Thursday. August is National Immunization Month, raising awareness about the importance of vaccination for people of all ages. For the first time, the leading group of doctors for pregnant women has released an immunization schedule for patients that differs from federal vaccine recommendations. Bradley Blackburn has more.
Dahlia Romero is in her third trimester. Before her baby girl arrives, she's receiving the Tdap vaccine, which will protect her and her newborn against tetanus, diphtheria, and pertussis, or whooping cough, until her baby is old enough to get the shot.
I'm very open to whatever it's provided to keep my baby safe and myself safe as well.
Tdap is among the vaccines recommended for pregnant women in the 2026 maternal immunization schedule from the American College of Obstetricians and Gynecologists, along with the flu, COVID-19, and RSV vaccine. It's the first time ACOG has released a schedule different from federal vaccine recommendations, which no longer include COVID.
Pregnant women should know that these vaccines are tremendously safe. Vaccines prevent diseases. These viruses can be worse if they're transmitted during pregnancy. And most importantly, newborn babies are vulnerable to infection.
With national guidance changing and vaccine misinformation circulating, the goal of the new schedule, endorsed by more than a dozen medical organizations, is to address recent confusion for both doctors and patients. Dr. Erica Banks is with NYU Langone Health.
My personal feeling is any questioning is fine. What concerns me more is the trust in physicians and the science behind these vaccines. We just need to continue to speak about the data that's out there, about how safe it is.
Dahlia encourages pregnant women to talk to their doctors like she did.
Don't go based off other people's opinions. Do research, because that's what I did.
And she's grateful to do what she can to keep her family healthy.
The schedule also includes additional vaccines for those with certain risk factors and for patients who are postpartum and breastfeeding. For many Americans, Social Security is a key part of retirement income, but the age you choose to claim benefits can have a lasting impact on how much you receive. Jill Schlesinger explains.
As we approach the 91st anniversary of the Social Security system, it's a good time for a refresher on when to claim your retirement benefits. The first step is to visit ssa.gov and create an account. There you can estimate your future benefits, even if retirement is still decades away. While you can start collecting Social Security as early as age 62, claiming early permanently reduces your monthly benefit by as much as 25%. That lower payment can also reduce benefits for a non-working spouse claiming on your work record. If you can afford to wait, it's generally better to claim at your full retirement age of 67 for anyone born in 1960 or later. Every month you delay up to age 67 increases your benefit, and waiting until age 70 boosts it even more by up to 8% per year. One more thing to remember, because Social Security benefits are adjusted annually for inflation, waiting could mean an even larger monthly check down the road.
Still to come on your 19 News, a big change is coming to downtown Manistee as a historic building gets a brand new life. We'll have the details when we come back.
Do you wonder if playing the same Michigan lottery numbers over and over again improves your odds to win? That's actually a myth. You see, every set of numbers always has the same chance of winning because every drawing is random. Previous results have no effect on future drawings. So know the facts. If it stops being a game, call the helpline or visit our website. Knowing your limits is always the best bet.
Welcome to the neighborhood on J-HUD. They've given 8 incredible seasons. Now they're taking... Do you keep anything?
I've been taking everything. She better not have taken what I put Post-it notes on.
Plus a neighborly game. Is it okay to parent other people's children?
I'd just rather talk about other people's kids behind their back. Ooh, that little boy bad.
The Jennifer Hudson Show, tomorrow at 4 on WZMQ CBS. Followed by The Kelly Clarkson Show at 5 and 19 News at 6.
Chips or cracks, we got your back. Brian's Auto Glass.
Cracked windshield, chipped glass? Don't wait. Call Brian's Auto Glass in Nagani. We specialize in expert windshield replacement, chip and crack repairs, and safety system calibrations to keep your vehicle road ready. Can't come to us? No problem. We'll come to you with our mobile service. Fast, professional, local. Brian's Auto Glass, where clear vision starts.
This is extreme crime.
To catch him, they'll use every trick in the book.
We were operating against ghosts, and ghosts are tough to find.
Top investigators and police use the latest forensic science to uncover the truth and solve real cases. The devil is always in the details. Forensic Factor.
You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local with Kevin Hodge.
Welcome back, everyone. Today, a Schoolcraft County couple broke ground on a revitalization project in downtown Manistee. This historic building on River Street is being redeveloped into a multi-use facility with 2 upstairs apartments, a downstairs apartment, a dance studio and retail space, and an accessible public restroom. The project has received more than $500,000 from the Michigan Economic Development Corporation, as well as support from the City of Manistee and Invest UP.
We're very excited to make use of this space, create some new memories, and bring some vitality back to a building that has sat vacant for so long and been, neglected. But it's got great bones, it's got beautiful brick that we've exposed. We're pretty excited to be at this point.
The owners hope to have completed work on the building by this time next year. The Wednesday night market has plenty of fresh produce and handmade goods this week, but one vendor offers something a little bit different. J.J. Brinsky set up his typewritery tent on West Washington Street in Marquette, offering what he calls busking poetry, writing custom poems on a typewriter based on ideas brought to him by customers. Each poem takes 10 to 15 minutes, and Brinsky also had books and writings for sale at the table.
It's really cool because I get a lot of response when I've written a poem, or how the word choice and how I got through it, or it's like there's more words than people thought there were going to be, or it's just something that's kind of surprising that is personal.
The Wednesday night market runs through August from 5 to 8 p.m. on the 100 block of West Washington Street. Now here's something you don't hear often. A rocket accidentally slammed into the moon. Well, it happened, and as Mark Strassman tells us, it might be a good thing.
Ignition.
When SpaceX launched this Falcon 9 rocket into orbit early last year,
Separation confirmed.
no one expected its second stage would drift and keep drifting all the way to the moon's Earth-facing side. It crashed there early this morning with a force of nearly 3 tons of TNT.
There's only so many times where events like this will occur, and it gives us a chance to understand how the atmosphere of the moon works. It's happened twice in my lifetime.
Meteoroids, space rocks, pelt the moon every day, like this one in 2013. But rarely do scientists have enough notice to study the impact of a man-made object in real time. NASA's intentional crash in 2009 confirmed the existence of water ice in the moon's craters. The overnight explosion involved a 4-ton piece of the SpaceX rocket stage slamming into the lunar surface at 5,400 miles per hour. The crater it created could be 100 feet wide and 16 feet deep. Unintentional, although SpaceX says it followed all appropriate rules and regulations.
What has happened is essentially a mixture of solar activity and gravity forces have put it on a path towards the moon.
Around the world, scientists watched intently, including at the Lowell Discovery Telescope in Arizona. They're hoping to pull apart more of what the moon is really made of.
Are moments like this likely to be a reminder that we don't know the moon all that well at all?
Yeah, to me, that's very much the larger picture here.
SpaceX has finally made it to the moon, however, accidentally.
As the Odyssey continues to make waves at the box office, a new music video is helping to highlight the film's soundtrack. Plus, dogs and dinosaurs join forces in the new Paw Patrol movie. Gwen Bumgarner has tonight's entertainment headlines.
These lovable problem-solving pups are on a new mission.
I'm a bulldog! This is as fast as I can go!
In Paw Patrol, the Dino movie, the pack works to save this dinosaur island from a dangerous volcano. Stars from the film walked the red carpet in Hollywood ahead of the movie's premiere, including the Backstreet Boys, who were excited to be a part of the soundtrack.
It's a team of pups, and they're here to save the day. So I think it's just great. It's great lessons, great stories.
Paw Patrol, the Dino movie, rides to theaters next week. As the Odyssey continues to take the box office by storm, its soundtrack is also making a splash. Universal Pictures released this new music video of song When I'm Home. It's led by rapper Travis Scott, who also acted in the film. The music video has already racked up more than 3.7 million views.
I think we're trapped in here.
A new trailer shows the increasing panic of a family mysteriously sealed inside their home with no escape and dwindling resources. Stars Greta Lee and Wagner Moura say filming, especially underwater scenes, proved challenging.
It was hard, unexpectedly hard. When you read that script, I was like, this is gonna be, easy.
Cakewalk?
Yeah, it wasn't easy.
The Last House heads to Netflix this Friday.
Now, don't go anywhere. When we come back, Kelly Rowland will have our final look at weather. Stay tuned.
The Shortlist, a countdown show that's all sports. See the greatest names and the greatest games in all sports. Top 10 miracle finishes, top 10 comebacks, the 10 greatest women in sports. Want to see who's number one? Watch all the way to the end of the show. Sports fans love it, and you will too. That's The Shortlist, counting down the top 10 of everything in sports. Only from SSN, the Cindy Sports Network.
Pure Outdoor is the first program dedicated to increasingly popular outdoor and eco sports. Individual and adventurous. Journey to the world's most exotic, breathtaking locations. Pure Outdoor.
What's bothering Archie?
Politics. What the Supreme Court says ain't got nothing to do with the law.
How to raise children.
Get out of here!
Dogs!
cat.
Goldfish? Come on now, I draw the line on goldfish.
See what's bothering Archie on All in the Family.
Sundays from 8 to 10 on WZMQ Me TV.
I'm Sophia Murphy at the Capitol in Lansing, only on WZMQ 19 News.
19 News is brought to you by Kirkish Furniture.
We started back in 1913. Grandfather would go from door to door on a cart selling dry goods. It's great seeing people actually coming in saying, you know, my grandfather waited on you. We offer a wide selection of La-Z-Boy recliners, Smith Brothers Amish furniture. We also offer a wide selection of appliances, all with free delivery, and we'll set it up where you'd like. Being able to help the customer and satisfy what they're looking for in their house, making it the place that they want to be, has been one of the most rewarding things.
And a final check of your forecast, where we'll have nothing but blue skies and sunshine for your Thursday. A great way to get closer towards the weekend. We can't completely keep it rain-free all the way into the weekend, but at least tomorrow you can leave the rain here at home. We should get those high temperatures to the lower 80s for us here in Marquette. Other places getting to the upper 70s, but all in all things considered, it's a nice, true summer day tomorrow. That rain outlook stays low through the entire day for your Thursday, and it does increase once we get to your Friday, late afternoon, early evening. Some scattered showers and storms likely popping up at that time, and we'll keep a watch for that severe potential. Not seeing too much of a concern when it comes to that, but we do have some of our areas, especially Marquette County and westward, in that level 1 out of 5 from the Storm Prediction Center. We will see how it looks for tomorrow, but then in the 6 to 10 day outlook, we're trending slightly cooler than average. Enjoy tomorrow. It's a true summer day, and then make sure to keep a watch for your Friday night plans with the storm possibilities.
Kelly, thank you again. Finally tonight, there ain't no rule that says a dog can't play basketball or watch a fellow canine shoot hoops on the big screen. Dozens of dogs suited up in Los Angeles this week for a special screening of the 1997 classic Air Bud, about a runaway golden retriever named Buddy, who becomes a basketball star. Pets and their people were also treated to a sneak peek of Air Bud Returns, the upcoming sequel that continues the legacy of the original theatrical release. The four-legged athletic star of the new film even made a guest appearance. Air Bud Returns follows a grieving 12-year-old boy who befriends a stray golden retriever and rallies underdogs in his new town to form a basketball team. The film hits theaters in January of next year. That's all for now, everyone. We'll catch you back here tomorrow at 6/5 Central. See you then, and have a great night.
Here's your WZMQ CBS This is Home community calendar.